Well, welcome to my Path of Exile video. This is the third edit, and in a couple of days, the new season is gonna start. All right, the new league. But I'm making this video basically for myself because I don't want to forget how I did my character. I love how my character came out. It's my own original character. I didn't even look for no guides, no nothing. I just went with what I like. All right. And it came out so good in my opinion. There's probably better ones out there, but who knows. It came out so good. I love it that when we start the season, the new season, this is what I hate about ARPGs, that they make you start over every season. I really hate that. I wish you could just keep playing forever like a MMO, but what could you do? This is my favorite ARPG of all time, Path of Exile 2. Okay, here I am at the map, and clearly, as you can see, I finished the whole game, and I decided to stop, so that way I'm not burnt out when the season starts over, so I just decided to stop. Act 1 was really good. I absolutely love Act 1. Act 2, it was good too. I love how crazy the ending of Act 2 actually got. It kind of got overboard. Then Act 3, the game is absolute cinema. I could not glaze this game more because it's just absolute cinema, bro. And Act 4, I absolutely love that you could go to different islands and they all have their own unique style and their unique, like, dude, it's so cool. It's so cool. I can't wait to play it over again. The best part was the abandoned prison in this area, in my opinion. That was awesome. But crazy enough, out of the whole game, probably the interlude was my favorite part. Because you go back and you kind of run through a short story of each chapter, and that was so peak, bro. Especially right here in the beginning. Actually, my favorite part has to be Holton. Bro, this is such a cool part of the game, bro. See, this right here is Holton. And Holton completely gives me the vibes of Bloodborne, bro. And I absolutely love the aesthetics of Bloodborne, bro. And it just... Oh, I haven't played in a minute. Hold up. Hold up. I haven't played in a minute, bro. So my whole build is fire. My whole build is fire-based and grenades, bro. It's just... That's all I use. Grenades. Turn everything on fire and absolutely melt absolutely everything. Dude, just grenades. My favorite grenades has to be the gas grenades. Bro, I haven't played in a while. What was this again? Okay, those are the regular. This one is oil, and you can set the oil on fire with this one, I believe. I forgot. Dodge roll. These are the flashbangs. It's a pretty easy... Bro, get the hell up out of here, bro. I absolutely love this game, bro. Like I said, it's my favorite ARPG. Got him. So yeah, I really like how this... I'm a mercenary. Wait, let me look at my stats right quick. I'm a mercenary. I use the crossbow. I'm only level 69, so yeah, as soon as I reach endgame, I played for a little bit and I said, okay, I'm done. Because then I'll be burnt out and I won't play the next season. I just won't. These are my skills, as you can see right here. And having to do this all over again really breaks my balls, bro. But I shouldn't have said it that way, but it does. Bro, oh my god. So yeah, these are the sockets I have. These are the main skills I use right here. The mortar cannon, I don't really use that. I don't really use the plasma blast either. Or the high velocity. That's what I used to use, and I just left it there forever, and I don't really use it. I just use all these grenades. And the one shot that I use is an incendiary shot. And that's pretty much it, bro. Herald of Ash just works with all the fire, I think. My gear I'm using right here, I'll just hover over it because I don't want to just talk about everything. The mana flask, the regular flask. This is a good flask, bro. This flask got me out. This belt actually got me out of a lot of situations, I think. What else? I got all my armors regular, even though I have a lot of legendary gear, or however you call it, unique gear, whatever. I just use common gear and it just works for me. All I gotta do is look for. Could I use my mouse right here? No. All I gotta look for, I look for anything that has elemental damage. Like right here, it has fire damage to attacks. Anything that has elemental damage. Look, increase fire damage right here. And obviously, I got increased rarity fine items in a lot of my gear, so I could get like the best drops, and it works too. It works. The more you increase your rarity, your item rarity drop, the more it works. Right here, you see more fire damage increase, and let me see. There's some that have elemental resistance too, or elemental damage, which actually works well. My rings are just increased fire damage as well with rarity. My crossbow, I absolutely love my crossbow, bro. There, it's got fire damage, physical damage, fire damage, uh, extra physical, extra fire, increase elemental damage, which that helps so much. I got 82 increased elemental damage that completely makes the damage overall. All elemental damage just increase, which is so awesome, bro. And I'm dreading the fact that I'm gonna have to do this all over again. So if we look into the passive tree right here, I am a gemlin. A gemling. That's the class I chose, the subclass. And why did I do that? Let me try to remember. Uh, increase, increase damage per connected gems. I think that's why I did it. Equipment, reduce attribute requirement. I just figured I went with this one. I don't know. But what really matters is what I did in the tree right here. Because I went so specific into each little thing. So I started right here, increase projectile, strength. And I got this. This was essential. Increase the damage with double-handed weapons. All this was essential for me. And it really helped a lot. And at the end, you get a 40 increase. This is a lot of damage right here. That matters. Over here, I went into everything that has grenades. Grenade cooldown, grenade damage, grenade cooldown, extra grenade cooldown, all that. I grabbed all that, and here I split. I split right here and went towards this way, and I got more grenade. Then I went this way and I grabbed all this, which is elemental damage, more damage with elemental stuff, more elemental damage because all the fire. You feel me? All the fire I'm using. Elemental damage. I just went all in, all this elemental damage, bro. That's why I went that way. Then dexterity, blah, blah, blah. Now this right here converts adventure rating to armor. Bro, that changed everything for me because it took all my evasion and turned it into armor. So if you go right here, I have armor that I have evasion, but if you look in the over here, my armor is 68. So and I have 0 evasion. You see, it just made that helped me use the best armor that I found. Even so, right here it has 200 evasion, 200 armor. It turned it into 400 armor. You feel me? So that's how it works. And that was such a good idea, I think, in my part, actually. And over here, I got increased damage while surrounded. Super helpful. And in the middle, just increased damage while surrounded for extra 25. It's just more. All of this is grenade. All of this is grenade cooldown and grenade damage. Extra fire damage for every different grenade. It's just, and I use a lot of grenades. Increase fire damage, fire damage, fire damage right here. Then I kept going this way. Increase damage while surrounded. Increase damage while surrounded. Surrounded damage. You're surrounded all the time. You're literally surrounded all the time. It just works. This gem right here, more increased damage. And of course, I gotta have gems because it's part of the gemling. So over here, I got increased damage with crossbows because I wanted to get to increased grenade damage. Have a 15% chance to drop a second grenade. Then I went this way. Increase attack against unique monsters. I think this is what I was trying to fill out before I finished playing. I was like, I'm gonna get all this, but then I stopped, you know, and I'm ready for the next season. So if we go back all the way up here, I actually diverted this way because there's some very useful stuff over here. And I went over here and increase elemental damage, increase elemental damage, elemental damage, elemental, elemental, and just all this elemental damage. Let me see. I could have doubled down with poison too, but I didn't. I feel like the elemental damage, I could probably go... No, this is lightning. Dude, I completely went into detail. Here's my other gem. Then over here, elemental damage. Elemental damage. Did I get this one? Elemental damage. Yes, I did. So yeah, this is my tree. I just want to remember everything I did. Because this build. I absolutely love this build. And if I would have kept leveling up, it would have been even better, bro. And, you know, I guess when I get back into the next season, I'll start from the very beginning. And I actually might do that. Plus, I got the early access founders pack. That's why I got the clothing right there. Which I absolutely love. Let's see, what else? That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for me. I look so cool. I love how this game looks. I love the enemies. I love the story. I absolutely love. Look, the fire damage in this build is ridiculous, bro. Okay, I'm gonna have to. There you go. Now, people that do play Path of Exile and are experts at this, by the way, this is my first Path of Exile. I quit Diablo 4, bro. I quit Diablo 4, and this was so worth it in my opinion. This is such a peak game, bro. I quit Diablo 4, not because Diablo 4 I didn't like it. It's because of the practices of Blizzard. Blizzard has such bad practices, bro, and I really like grinding gear. They're like so consumer friendly, bro. They're so consumer friendly, bro. I gotta relearn how to use this character. I'm kind of just pressing buttons right now, but I had a very specific rhythm that I used to do. I used to throw the gas, then I know the gas grenades, not the gas, the oil grenades were first. But yeah, I absolutely love grinding gear games. I absolutely love this game, bro. Oh god. Get out of here. Get out of here. There's, like, I could glaze this game for hours. That's how much of a I love this ARPG, bro. I could glaze this games for hours and hours. But yeah, I'm not trying to do that. I just wanted to do a short video hopefully, where I just record my progress and my build, therefore I could do it again. Alright, that's pretty much it. Now, how do I open my portal? I forgot. There we go. Dude, that is so cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys if you didn't watch or if it was interesting. I will be interested in you telling me about your build and what did you do and what worked for you. I think everybody's playing bow. I keep hearing everybody's playing bow. I don't want to do what everybody else is doing.
Can't
I
do that
decided
here.
I did what I like to do, and what I liked is this. I love mercenary. The idea of shooting in a ARPG, like it's a gun. I really
Can't do
like
that
that.
here.
I really like that. It's like a shotgun, bro. I absolutely love it. You could even make it into a machine gun and everything. And I love the idea that they went with. I love that. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.